I'm DJ Forte, and you're watching the HNG Show. And on this episode, man, we got a very special guest for you, just like always. This time, not one artist, but two. The special guest we have for you today, he goes by the name Legend. Shout out to my boy for coming through. Appreciate you come out.
Appreciate y'all for having me, man.
Hell yeah. And then we got another special guest. Y'all seen him here before. He's co-hosting with me today. He goes by the name Mellow McClain.
What's good, y'all? It is a blessing to be here, man. We on the H&G Show, man, and we got Legend. We got DJ Forte. It's about to be a movie.
Yes, sir. And we got two GOATs in the building right now, man. One thing we ask everybody, bro, who is Legend at the end of the day as a person and an artist, for those that don't know?
I mean, man, I'm a father, first and foremost. Beyond that, I mean, I'm who I am. Like, I'm LeJean at the end of the day. There's no difference between Legend and LeJean. You get one, you get this, you get the other. It's the same thing. Like, and at the end of the day, man, I'm a hard worker. I'm a dreamer. You know what I'm saying? I believe that you work hard for the things you want in this life, and the things that you dream about, you can have those things. You know what I'm saying? It's a dreamer's world. Dreamers only.
Facts, bro. Facts. For those that don't know, where are you from, and how did you get into music?
I'm from Inkster, Michigan. You know what I'm saying? And I grew up in church, for real. That's like most singers' connection to like how they find their voice in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So I got 3 sisters and I got a twin brother. And my 3 sisters, they always sang. My older sister, Brittany, is like the leader, like with singing. She's been singing since she was like 3, like, and always has had like a crazy voice. Like since she was a little girl, could have adults in tears. Like when I say I can sing, my big sister, she could sing. You feel me? So like she damn near flew, so all of us could walk and crawl. You feel what I'm saying? So and then my twin brother Leon, like he just was always rapping. You know what I'm saying? Always freestyling and shit. So it's like that kind of helped me figure out my rap voice for real. You know what I'm saying? And gave me my ear and just like kind of like showed me like, okay, I could do that too. But beyond that, man, my parents, like, we're a musical family. It's 5 of us. We used to always joke and call ourselves the Crawford 5, like the Jackson 5, you feel me? So, we grew up on a lot of great music, gospel music, Dietrich Haddon, Ty Tribbett, you know what I'm saying? Just a couple goats in the gospel lane. But beyond that, like, I grew up listening to a lot of Michael Jackson and the Jackson 5 and the Isley Brothers, Michael Franks, like a very wide variety of music, a very large musical palette that between my mother and my father, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that kind of ended up making me like who I am as an artist in the sense of like what I gravitated to musically. Like at a point I became such an addict for music at a young age. I was putting all of my older siblings and cousins on the songs and shit, and it would be shit that's like way out of my realm to be listening to at like 9 or 10. Like the first album I ever bought was The Dream, Love, Hate and Kanye West, Graduation.
Okay.
And like listening to those albums 10 years after being 10 years old, and I'm 20 and I'm chasing music, and I like realized how much of that stuff was in me, like, and it was like I was still living those things and how they influenced me as well as an artist. So it's just, man, music is just my life, you know what I'm saying? It's literally just my all, for real.
Okay. So if somebody was to ask you, how would you describe your sound? What would you say? Is it a mixture between R&B and rap, or do you have a specific sound that no other artist has?
I don't know, man. I would say that that's up for people to decide. I get a lot of comparisons to a lot of great artists, you know what I'm saying? And I'm grateful for just anybody that listens. If I would have to say, I would like to think that I'm more of an R&B centric artist, but I know that my approach to R&B isn't always traditional. And that's what I could really say about myself as an artist, is that I'm boundless. Like, I don't want to be put in a box. So I always felt my strongest suit was writing, And for the last 4 or 5 years, I just stopped writing. So every project I put out, it was all freestyling because I wanted to paint freely. So it's just, I would say that it's just creating freely. That's the best way that I could explain what I do.
Absolutely, bro. And I'm gonna piggyback on that for you to say, like, you know, listening to your work, listening to what you do, you definitely don't have a one box that person can check off for you as an artist.
I appreciate that.
Absolutely. I think diversity as an artist is very important, bro. And you, Legend, you definitely represent that at a high level, I want to say, just listening to you. So I want to applaud you on that, you know. And I want to piggyback there what you said about your writing process, because myself as an artist, I kind of do the same thing. I haven't written anything down in years. So what is that like for you? What gets you, and do you have to get in a certain mode to be able to freestyle these lyrics, or what do you do? What is your preparation to get ready to record these lyrics? Come up with them.
Just, you know, not think it too much, not overthink it. You know what I'm saying? I just want to get in the booth and have fun. You know what I'm saying? That's really what it all is. I love music. You know what I'm saying? And it's not something that I have to force. When I feel it's being forced, I'll step out the booth and go turn on another beat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, that's just really my approach.
Because you want an all-natural vibe.
Right, exactly. Like, most times I kind of learned this from Tory Lanez a little bit. Just, like, listening to him give gems. Like, when you turn on a beat, you don't want to just start rapping on it. You probably say some crazy shit and never remember it again. So, like, I literally wait now until I get behind that mic and I'm ready to record. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now, what's the name of this song that's playing right now?
This song...
What's the creative process behind this?
This song is called After Foreplay. Oh, man, that's so crazy. I wrote this song... Well, I didn't write the song. Jesus. I made the song back in 2021. But, so it's like the process of it was just me trying to make something a little bit more R&B sexy and R&B centric, but yet still vulnerable, you know what I'm saying, to talk about my true emotions and things that I go through in my real life, you know what I'm saying. So but I still also wanted to make a record where people could feel those things but also move a little bit. So performing this record, it was like real transcendent to see people ballroom and actually get on the floor and get active to it too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's fire, bro.
Yeah.
That's fire. So you've opened up for some big names in the city as well, right?
Yep, yeah.
Okay. How was it opening up for Dave East and T Grizzly?
Dave East and T Grizzly, man, those were great opportunities, honestly, man. Shout out to Crowd Freak for providing those opportunities and creating a platform for people in the city, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's always a great opportunity, you know what I'm saying, to put on for my city, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And always show that it's somebody different, you know, somebody different in the city. It's different sounds in the city. Not everybody sound the same. You know what I'm saying? We got real artists, and I'm not saying that that's not real art, but you know what I'm saying? Let's be real. The bang 'em up, shoot 'em up. What is it really even called? Like it's called like,
I want to say it's like the street.
Yeah, like it ain't even just that. It's
like the street rap, like the harder rap.
Yeah,
like
it's more like trap. Yeah, it's more like trap rap. You know what I'm saying? And it's respect to that. But most of them know that they don't care about the art. That's why they in the video with 30 niggas and some guns. You know what I'm saying? So that's my thing. There's no shade to them because it's respect, and it's a time for that shit too. Shit, I got some tracks like that too. But you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's always great to show people that Detroit has more to offer. Like we Motown, bro.
Absolutely.
We come from Michael Jackson, the Marvelettes, and you know what I'm saying, Smokey Robinson. So many great real vocalists. And when you got on stage, it wasn't just 100 niggas on stage passing a blunt and a bottle around. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. I want to say that, bro. What does it feel like to be that extension of R&B in Detroit? Because we haven't yet to see R&B artists really break out in the industry to represent Detroit,
especially in the Detroit rap scene.
Do you want the truth?
Yes.
Of course.
It's hard, bro. It's really hard, bro, because it's slim pickings. It ain't many opportunities for niggas like us. Like, on some real shit, shout out to young boy Roy. He's one one of many who provide opportunities for R&B artists in general. You know what I'm saying? With the Thankful for R&B platform. You know what I'm saying? And other than that, like, I can name a couple other people who have used their spotlight to do the same thing. DJ Slick, you know what I'm saying? A couple guys that have done, you know, great things to bring different big name artists to the city, you know what I'm saying? Like Vito, I've got to open up for Vito as well, you know what I'm saying? So, but it's hard, man. It's hard. It's a little discouraging, but at the end of the day, the thing that I take from it all is that either you can try and complain about what's on the menu, or you can build your own.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
That's a gem.
And
y'all heard that, man?
A lot of people don't look at it like that either. You know what I mean? Because in a way, you're kind of like paving your own path.
Right.
Like, yeah. You know, because each artist has a different versatileness versus the next artist.
Right.
But do you feel like there's more handouts than there is opportunities for those that have a natural gift?
I don't think that there's handouts. I think that there's favoritism and there's politics, but that's everywhere. So it's no complaints. That's why I said the best thing you can do, bro, is just make yourself your own boss and create your own situations. You know what I'm saying? So any artist that's listening, go get tapped in your community, outside your community, in your state in general, with different venues who are looking for young artists to come in and book the venue, you know what I'm saying? And get connected with other collaboratives in your city, and y'all get together and join forces to put on the next thing. Stop going everywhere looking for a handout, or stop going everywhere looking for the opportunity. Create it.
100%. Because it's not an opportunity if it's not created.
Right. Yeah, no, for real. And then every opportunity is not one for you. You know what I'm saying? What God got for somebody is not for you. You know what I'm saying? What he got for you is for you. But at the end of the day, it's up to you to make it happen. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? God give us all a vision, but you gotta get up and work it. You gotta get up and walk that thing out.
You gotta make the vision come to life.
Exactly. Make it come to pass. Exactly.
Yeah. That's just like being a cameraman, for example. The artist has a vision. It's your job to bring that vision
Bring it to life.
Yep. Now, would you say investing is very important?
Man, that's bread and butter. If you ain't willing to invest in music, go home. Just quit. Stop. Cut it out,
bro.
Cancel Christmas. For real. Because, look, bro, I don't even know the dollar amount of money that I've spent, but between video budgets of clothing, video budgets of paying for cameramen, multiple cameramen to be on scene, the scenery, the dancers, you know what I'm saying, for the shows, all of that, bro. I done spent thousands of dollars. You know what I'm saying? But have I met my ROI? No. Have I met my real return on investment for doing all of those things? No. If we talking about monetarily. But if we talking about what I gained from it, I literally probably doubled my ROI. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
By 23, I had a studio.
See?
By 24, I had 2. God, and that's not cocky. That's like all God. Like you can't write that shit. Like if somebody would have told me in 2019 that in 2020 I would have opened up a studio, and then by 2021 or 2 I would have 2, I wouldn't even believe you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no. And it's not being cocky, bro. You gotta understand, it's all God, but also I tell people, faith without work is just a dream, bro.
Oh yeah.
So you put in the work, you kept your faith, and that's always going to show. That's always gonna have a result in the positive and in the green. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be, as if you're in the stocks, they'll say you're in the money. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So absolutely, bro. Congratulations on that, for real.
Appreciate that.
Now, do you have any artists, like bigger names in the city that you would like to work with?
I mean, I always wanted to work with Sada just because his energy, you know what I'm saying? The energy Sada brings to a song.
You got some fire energy, bro.
I feel like we would make good music together. Like, he is somebody who is very artistic, and I think it showed for real. It always showed, but it showed for real with that body on body on body on mine. I was like, okay.
He's got his own lane.
Yeah, he always has, you know what I'm saying? And he not afraid to be different. But I mean, other than that, man, who wouldn't want to work with Face and V's? Like, them guys is,
bro.
Hey, they putting on for the city, and they hard, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, Face is like one of the only rappers I really turn on in the whole city for real. I want to work with Vez too.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Vez an OG.
That would be fire.
And I feel like I work with everybody in the city, bro. I damn near feel like I should be the hook man. I should be the hook man for the whole city. Like, if y'all need it, let's make it happen. You know what I'm saying?
Tap in.
For real, let's make it happen. And I think that it'd be something that's good for the city too, cause I could show them like my lane. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
We could have summer smashes, bro. We could do whatever, make love songs, whatever, make the club bangers, all of that. Like, for real. Humbly, I'm always down to collab with everybody, bro. And it would be an honor to collab with them motherfuckers.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Honestly, they're considered goats.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Man, what?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Man, what? But look at their stories. Like, all them niggas was rapping for 10 years. 10 years
They
plus.
started the Detroit rap scene.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Pioneered that shit.
Yeah.
Now this the thing about it though. It's like, them niggas pioneered that shit. Nobody talks. Everybody want the dream and to go get it, but nobody talk about the 10 years that you look at, like a Team Eastside or a Doughboys. The 10 years of they grind before the blow up and all the hard work paid off type shit. You know what I'm saying? Where it's nice niggas sleeping on their homie couch and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's real shit.
Yeah.
And that's out they mouth. You know what I'm
The
saying?
struggle's real too.
Yeah, it get like that, bro. And that's the part that niggas don't want to share. You know what I'm saying? Of that vulnerable side of what's really going on. And honestly, I think that's what really helped them a lot. They wasn't trying to hide what the fuck they was going through. The niggas was really living that shit, going through it in front of the whole city. But
So they felt like if they showed the audience that, the audience would tap in more on a natural aspect.
Yeah.
I wanted to piggyback and say, so you said who you would want to do it with out of the big artists. But what has been your favorite collab so far of the artists you have collabed with? I know, because look, this last album here, you have a lot of collabs on there and then a lot of fire collabs. So I wanted to ask, what? I wouldn't even say if you don't have a favorite, just maybe give me your top like 2 or 3.
My top. My top 3. I for sure gotta say Life We're In with my nigga Soccer the Renegade. Shout out my brother. That's Chef's Kiss. You know what I'm saying? He came and blessed me with a verse. That's off one of my last projects, 4 Seasons. Pain with my twin and my dog B More. That's a real, like, it's a fire ass song, like, but it's something that's like not traditional R&B, but still kind of is. But it's like, it's hard to describe. My brother slid on that bitch though. My dog B More, he slid on it too. And other than that, it'd probably be this song right here, for real. Want to do it with my dog Thigh Break Meat. Just was my first time really like tapping into the Afrobeat bag and like really giving it a try for real, and just testing my limits to see if I could do something where I was a little bit uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? And it came out really great. I love this record for real.
Hell yeah, man, because that's how you test your own limits too. You know, like Afrobeats is trending right now. You know what I mean? A lot of artists are testing the waters with those beats. And the ones that originated that genre are killing it right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So
do you feel like you would do more Afro beats in the future, or how do you feel after the first track?
Well, this was the first track, and then I did Hello There, so it's 2 tracks total. Which that probably Dior did. My niggas Dior slid on that too, so shout out D. But I definitely would do more. You know what I'm saying? Now that I've got out of my shell with it and kind of can understand it a little bit more and can understand the science of what it takes to put the record together. And then I guess the only thing that would kind of slow me down is learning more of the culture. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to jump into something and not really have the foundational context and respect toward that culture. You know what I'm saying? So even when I made these records, I went and paid content creators out in South Africa and got their opinion and told them, like, don't tell me it's good because I'm paying you. Tell me what you think for real. You know what I'm saying? I need to know because this is what y'all listen to every day. And he told me straight up, like, it's good, but you could do better. So you know what I'm saying? So just and respect to him. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna keep going hard, and keep trying to go better. You know what I'm saying?
As you should.
Yeah.
Because I feel like once you study that genre more and you study that atmosphere more, you're gonna be able to naturally kill it when it comes to the Afrobeat genre.
Yeah.
You know, because
And it's a lane that's expanding a bit, and the more that they are represented and their artists come out and is accepted by our audience, the more that it will create opportunities for our artists as well. So the number one thing culturally, we got to stop fighting over whose is what and learn to embrace the music, because that's what's going to bring us together. If we use it as a separation tactic, it's just another thing that's going to just divide us. You know what I'm saying?
And to be honest, bro, I feel like it already has slightly. You know, a lot of artists get jealous of other artists. A lot of artists don't want to uplift the next artist, or they feel like if they give them too much advice, they're giving them too much sauce. So then, you know, I get it. At the end of the day, it's a competition. But at the end of the day, the best artist that stands out the most is gonna always stay on top.
Yeah,
for sure. And that's the thing. It's not even so much. I don't think it's even so much competition. I think people need to start looking at it like this, bro. There's an audience for everybody. Even if you have some of the same audience, there's gonna be a bunch of demographics and listeners that are gonna be not in your realm and maybe in this artist's realm, right?
Right.
So the gatekeeping has to stop, because
it has to
stop
point.
Because we seen what it's like when people don't gatekeep.
Look.
Gatekeep, right?
Yeah.
Hey yo, it's so unnatural. Like, people don't even be like, you can tell when somebody used to working with a shit person, because like when I have clients coming to my studio and work with me, and then they ask me a question, and then I start giving them more information than what they asked, they like, what am I gonna do with all of this? You know what I'm saying? They're like, wait, is this motherfucker telling me the truth, or is he saying this shit to set me up? They don't even know to believe it or not. You know what I'm saying?
But then once they do some of the stuff you're talking about, and then they see it, they're like, oh, dog was right.
Right, yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Sometimes it takes an artist to kind of like fumble a little bit, you know, to kind of pick it up and get on track and create your own lane. You know, you got to pave that lane, and then you got to create it. So
you got to take a couple L's.
Ride in that lane.
Got to take a couple L's to win, man.
Oh, for sure.
Got to.
Yeah.
For sure.
You got to, 100%. Real quick, man, this podcast is brought to you and sponsored by THC Tech. THC Tech is a medicated cannabis syrup, and you can find them on the gram at THC_tech_. So make sure you follow them and check them out for sure. Back to the Detroit rap scene. Is there anything that you personally see that you wish certain artists wouldn't do?
I won't say that it's something that I've seen that I think is like, oh, y'all shouldn't be doing that. You know, I feel like this is art. So at the end of the day, art is subjective, and how you paint is how you paint. What you come out with is what you come out with. But I do think that there is an opportunity to represent Detroit in a better light as far as music wise. And I'm not even saying like the trap genre. I'm not even speaking like genre wise. I'm just saying like based on like how our events run and stuff like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's Motown, bro.
Yeah.
We supposed to be having bands and dancers and, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not, shout out to the artists that do that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the artists that do that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, my expectation is for us to put on production and put on real shows, you know what I'm saying? Stuff that you like never gonna forget. I want that kid to be in the crowd to see a show and be like, whoa, like this is like experiencing Michael Jackson, you know what I'm saying?
Right, like this shit was sweet.
Right.
I didn't expect this.
Right, like so much to the point, you know, like I'm gonna be real, bro, and like this is like a leap, and I ain't saying nobody in Detroit has to be this, but like a good example is like Beyonce, Chris Brown. Like you go to their shows, you are entertained.
Absolutely.
I can't go to these shows and be entertained. That's just me.
I'm gonna agree with you on that 100%, because of the fact that I see so much of the same stuff on stage.
Yeah.
You know, you can only walk back and forth from side to side
and entertain me
so many times.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Showmanship is definitely a lost art.
Yeah.
I want you to interact with me. Like whether I paid for that ticket or I popped out to that event, I want you to entertain me as an audience member in that crowd, because once I feel like I'm entertained and I feel like not only are you entertaining, but your music sounds sweet, now you got more fans, you got more supporters, you know, you're growing.
And don't get me wrong, I know it's kind of hard, like, because we kind of live in a day and age where that stuff is kind of like not as appreciated as it once was.
Yeah.
But it's not because people haven't seen it. You know what I'm saying? They're not used to seeing it no more. And then you got people that are musicians and dancers. They the heart and the foundation of what it is that we do. How have we come to a point where they feel obsolete and not needed and irrelevant? You know what I'm saying? That's not. I don't stand for that. You know what I'm saying?
And I'll applaud you on that and say, bro, you are one of the few artists that I've seen provide true showmanship. I mean, from the live bands I've seen you perform with to the dancers, your choreography is on point. You make sure that you're passionate in your performance. I really applaud you on that, legend. Like, that's something like that's how I always remembered you.
I really appreciate it.
Even my wife, she seen me preparing to be with you today. She was like, I seen his face before. I said, yes, you have, babe. You've been at the... She's like, yeah. He the one that be dancing, and he had. I said, yeah, that's him. Yeah, you know what I mean. So you know, again, that showmanship is definitely appreciated. Like you said, it's not because they haven't seen it before. It's because they're not seeing it often enough.
Yes. Yeah. And back to what you were saying, bro. Like when you entertain the crowd, like you're not just the average artist.
Right.
You're an artist and an entertainer at the end of the day. Yeah. Like I've even watched some of your videos due to my research process. You know, I see you do a lot of dancing, a lot of singing, a lot of rapping, and mix it all into one genre.
Right.
Yeah. It's almost like R&B rap.
That's honestly, it's funny that you say that, like being a person on the outside looking in, because like my approach kind of has always been a little bit more rappy, even like that's why I say it's not traditional R&B. I go on there and do the runs and hit all the notes that I need, you know what I'm saying? But my mindset has kind of always been like the approach is more rapperish. Even when I was writing it was just like, I don't know, the swag behind it is always hip hop, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, would you say you're more of like involved in the hip hop culture, the R&B, or the rap culture, or would you say you're evenly
yoked?
Evenly within those three genres?
I mean, man, I'm gonna be real. I'm probably leaning more toward R&B, like as the spokesman, because R&B needs a spokesman. It's a lot of great rappers in the city, and it's a lot of great rap in the city in general for hip hop and rap to still be represented in a great light. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like if I try to lean there, then I'm just another person in the way. Granted, I can rap with any of them niggas, and I go bar to bar with any of them niggas, and I feel like confidently I could come out on top against anybody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But at the end of the day, I know where I'm needed, and I feel like I'm needed in R&B, and I feel like that's what Detroit needs. Yes. It needs somebody to bring a fresh sound. You know.
It needs a legit entertainer.
Yeah.
You know,
and I mean that's no shade to, because we got some dope entertainers in the city. Yeah. The problem isn't the entertainment; it's who's getting the light, who's getting the opportunities. Shout out to Issa, shout out to Soccer the Renegade, shout out to K Huff, shout out to everybody on the Locked In team, shout out all the Tribal Regime. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of great, and shout out Raquel Soledad. It's a lot of great entertainers in the city, man. Yes, a lot of them.
Yes. Now, would you say, as far as the entertainers in the city, who's really doing the most right now in your eyes?
Are we talking about like underground, trying to get up to the top?
All of them. Underground, pre-industry, and industry.
I mean, I feel like it's obsolete to speak about the industry for real. If I say who in the city got it industry wise, I'm gonna probably say Face. You know what I'm saying? And that's like coming from the heart of the city. But other than that, like if we talking underground, bro, I'm saying Asaka the Renegade, bro.
Hell yeah,
like,
hell yeah.
Period, point blank.
Fact.
That nigga is, shout out to my nigga, bro. Like when I dropped out of before I dropped out of school, I went to Eastern Michigan and I met Asaka, and I got in his org Tribe at the time. And that was kind of like my branch off as Legend. I was already Legend before I came there, but coming there, that was like me finding a community, and he was providing opportunities like shows, and you know what I'm saying? So really it's a big shout out to him. So, and that was all the way back in 2017. This nigga one of the most hardest working niggas I see, bro. Like literally, like he at every show, at every event, performing like he ain't who he is, you know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
Performing like he ain't got no ego, you know what I'm saying? And that's the type of shit that I could respect and commend. And that's why his work, one, is transcendent, like, of his work ethic.
Yeah.
Then beyond that, the outcome, my nigga just won a single deal with Nappy Boy Entertainment.
Fire.
You know what I'm saying?
Fire,
yeah.
But that's a whole bunch of hard work, nigga. Like literally,
That led up to that opportunity.
that bro. What? So when it came, he just already was prepared. That's one nigga I always see at every show. He's performing like it's 100,000 in the crowd. So when 100,000 is in the crowd, that nigga gonna be prepared to rock their 100,000 ass. No fake.
No capping, bro.
Oh, hell yeah.
He absolutely right.
You done seen that shit. You know.
I didn't, man. All the way from Ipsy, all the way to the city.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Seeing, like you said, seeing him go to Atlanta and secure that deal.
Yeah.
Now, as the promotion aspect of things, you as an artist, how do you promote yourself when you drop a project or a single? Do you just promote it within like the local regional reach, or do you promote it throughout the states and whatever countries you feel that would do good with that type of music?
Okay, so it's a mix of things that I do. Like my approach, one thing that I do, I kind of look at my analytics for where I'm hitting and like Spotify, and then I'll run ads in those cities. So, and then another tactic of something that I'll do, like me and my team will do, we'll create graphics with QR codes on them, and then when we go through the airports and travel, plaster them everywhere in the airports, different cities, you know what I'm saying? And you know, that's just like one tactic of promotion. But other than that, it's just, you know, running ads, having a rollout, you know what I'm saying, having music videos, and having photo shoots, and just different visual content and shit to roll out for people to gravitate to the music naturally, which, you know what I'm saying, at the same time is kind of a dying form.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? You kind of have to roll with the punches, especially like on social media networks like TikTok. Like, I'll use all of this money and all of these things that I've put toward creating a music video for it to get like 200 views on TikTok versus, and that's without paying for an ad, versus making a natural TikTok that's like 15 seconds. Nigga, I made a TikTok talking about my grass being cut. I was happy, and I'm like, nigga, I'm getting old. That was my TikTok. That bitch blew up, did like 6,000 views. It ain't, you know, that's not crazy.
But that's
but you know,
good, though.
that's good for a nigga who like, I'm seeing and learning, like, okay, well, nigga, you kind of, right, and you got to kind of get past what you're used to, you know what I'm saying? You got to kind of be able to roll with the punches, bro. This shit gonna always be changing. Right now it's TikTok. 5 years from now, who knows what it's gonna be?
Yeah, it could be a whole different scenery 5 years from now.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, people could be doing things a lot different. The reels could go from 15 seconds to 5 seconds.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
Shit, we seen that shit with Vine. We seen that shit with Vine.
Yeah.
Right. So I want to say, do you feel like, because me as an artist, I'm kind of feeling this way lately, but when I ask, do you feel like that music videos or investing in music videos is becoming obsolete, and are you feeling like you're doing more of a short form content base? Are you leaning towards that? Are you going to transition there?
I think it's about a balance. Me personally, I am a person who believes that music videos will never die. You know what I'm saying? Because it's your opportunity to paint the canvas for that song. You know what I'm saying? I think it's just about painting the right picture and getting with the right people to bring your vision to life. And overall, I do think that it is a dying form, but I think that it can be revived by doing smart things. Artists have to start investing in themselves. You know what I'm saying? I went and bought myself a camera. Like, I'm not shooting no music. Well, I got a couple guys I'm gonna still shoot with. But when I get my bag all the way together, as far as everything I need with my camera and my gear and my accessories, and as far as what I am comfortable with as far as a production level, then I'll be shooting all of my own stuff from that point forward. But
Facts.
you know what I'm saying?
Facts. Do you feel like when you get to that point, like you're already a consistent artist when it comes to dropping like the visuals? You feel like that would speed up your consistent process?
Definitely. For sure, because at that point I literally don't have to wait on anybody. And granted, I have worked with some great directors and cameramen in the city. Shout out Super, shout out Diego, shout out Xerox Visual, shout out Shabba Suave. And they have always been great with turnover rates and, you know what I'm saying, getting me my product back at a timely matter and, you know, fixing edits and stuff and getting it how I need it to be, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day. But nobody knows what you want more than you know what I'm saying? So if you have enough care to learn, like, I was an artist first before I was an engineer. I had enough care to learn how to engineer so I can make sure my music sound quality. Yeah. So that's just the same thing with visual. You know what I'm saying? Just bringing the vision to life visually instead of just by sound. Okay.
Now, what's more important to you as an artist? Like, is it dropping albums or is it dropping singles? Or is it dropping EPs?
Honestly, man, it's just dropping. It don't really have to be one or the other. I think it's just about having something for people. A lot of times as an artist, we feel like I'm damn near doing it right now. Like I got some shit I'm sitting on right now. I could just drop. Like what good is it doing in my you know what I'm saying? In my unreleased folder? What good is that bitch doing there? Like
damn, do I feel you right now, legend, bro? I got like,
you know what I'm saying?
I got too much shit, bro.
Nigga got albums in the unreleased folder. Albums, plural. Nigga about 10. Like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Could just drop. You know what I'm saying? You could drop. But, yeah, I think it's just important, man, to drop. And that don't mean just go and rush the gun. Drop when you feel inspired and when you feel like moved to. When you feel like a record speaks to you and that people will connect to it. I think that, you know, God's not telling you that for no reason. You got to kind of move on those things, man, because that window is precious. When you got a chance, you got the momentum, you got the opportunity, it's there. You got to take it and then be able to follow up with, okay, well, y'all like this, I got this too. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we want them to, let them salivate on this, but people's attention span is like this now.
It's quick.
You know what I'm saying? You put an album out and then a month go by, it's old.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got a damn point, man.
I already listened to that.
Right, yeah.
When did that come out?
Like what?
Last month.
Like,
what? Yeah, that's old.
And then the greats before us, they drop an album maybe every 4 years.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Man.
You ain't getting no Michael Jackson album every year, crazy.
Man, what?
You know what I'm saying?
Hell no, you getting that probably every 2, 3, 4 years.
Right,
Look,
right.
We was shocked to get GNX as quick as we did.
Hey, no, for real.
Motherfuckers was like, damn, already, huh?
And still had to wait for that.
And still had to wait for that, because what? That was what? That was 2 years, man. What, Mr. Morale, what, 2 years ago? Yeah.
And I mean, it was worth it, though.
That was worth it, though. But you're right, man.
I'd rather wait a 2 year span, I think, versus 4.
Definitely.
For sure.
Unless you're giving me something to listen to in between, you know what I'm saying?
Nigga, I better, if I gotta wait a whole 4, nigga, I better get a movie with that shit, too. Goddamn, I better get a whole epilogue.
I better get behind the scenes with that shit.
Everything.
Everything. The whole creative process of why it took so long, how it was created.
And that's low-key kind of fucked up at how spoiled we have become.
Very.
Because now, nigga, ain't nobody buying no album for that shit no more. Niggas is all just streaming.
They streaming, they buying the singles. They're not even that. They're just on Spotify.
Right. Yeah.
Paying the platforms for the monthly rate to have the unlimited listening access.
And that's why there ain't no money in music right now.
Facts. I'm about to say, yeah, so how do you feel, or have you thought about another step or another process, another way of releasing your music outside of streaming platforms? Because I've been thinking about it, but have you thought? You have?
I have been thinking about it, man. I've been seeing a lot of my homies, a couple of my cousins, a couple of my homies just dropping them independently, like from without even putting them on like Apple Music and all of that. Like you just gotta buy the album, $10, man. You know what I'm saying? And I respect that, because when I dropped this album, my sister's husband father sent me money. Just be like, he liked them records so much. He was like, you know what? Here, man, some people need to be paying for this.
Yeah.
And just send it to me. You know what I'm saying? So I respect that. Shout out to you, Pops. I love you. But yeah, man, it's just, it's fucked up, man. It definitely had you thinking like, damn, man, I want to put my shit on this, and you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like, then you're not accessible. And when you're not, this shit is supply and demand. Yeah. When you don't have the demand, you're not in the position to say, I'm going to take my shit off of all platforms and put it over here. Yeah. That shit work when you Kanye. When you know what I'm saying? And you got millions of stands and fans and shit already who loyal to you. But when you got people trying to figure out who you are, nigga, they barely want to put that apostrophe in there and put a J instead of a G, nigga. You know what I'm saying? They barely want to do the extra work to make sure they find who you are. So, you know what I'm saying? You got to kind of make it easy for people at the same time. So that's like the balance of it all. I think the biggest thing that you can do as an artist is think beyond the streaming, because that's the minuscule part of the pie anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If anything, go start a clothing line. You know what I'm saying? Start a clothing brand of some sort and match that with your brand and let that be a way to jumpstart your shit. And then, you know, put some QR codes on your tags instead of it being a traditional tag. It be a QR code. Yeah. Now your shit go straight to your album. You know what I'm saying? On some shit like that.
Take notes.
Or like me, nigga. That's why I bought my camera. That's why I opened up a studio. So it's like, okay, I don't gotta pay for studio time, but also if niggas need studio time, they can pay me. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I don't gotta pay for a video, but if a nigga need a video, he can pay me. You know what I'm saying? And like that's just really where my mind goes. As far as still staying immersed in entertainment, because I love music. I love entertainment in general.
Yeah.
Like I said, I grew up in church, so I've always been around entertainment my whole life. So, you know what I'm saying? It's first nature for me to just be like, okay, let me get submersed in this and make some money off of it. Plus, I went to college and I was a communications major, got some radio training, personality background. You know what I'm saying?
That's fire. That's fire.
Same.
So how would you, like, back to the QR codes?
Mm-hmm.
When Mellow McLean came on for his interview, he had a specific promotional aspect that involved a QR code. How did you do that, bro?
Yeah, so I did the stickers. I had, and a couple people have done this as well. I've seen other people do it, such as Jamar Moraine. I took the stickers, man. I was slapping them everywhere. I even went and bought the wristbands too to tap people's phone.
Yeah, you did too.
Yeah.
I remember you actually showed me that.
Yeah, and real affordable too. I mean, $30. $30. You pay a little subscription every month. Well, I think it's like 10 or 15. You tapping people's phones, so because you know like you said, we're so spoiled.
Yeah.
our everything has to be fast, right?
Right.
So nobody has time to type your name in.
Right.
Nobody want to put the apostrophe in the J. Nobody want to put the McLean, right? So I just wanted to tap people's phones quickly, or I wanted people to be able to just scan these QR codes if they're driving. It was even on shout out to my baby. She even had it on the back of her truck. So like when we're driving down the street, people see it. What the fuck is that?
Right.
You know what I mean? So the QR, hell of a gym legend with the clothing line QR. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna do that.
That's some shit that like, you know what I'm saying? That's some shit that go through my head. And like, there's some shit I already kind of like started. Like, I got it tatted on my hand, the Dreamer's World. Like I said, that's my brand. It's everything I stand for. But it's also a clothing line as well. You know, I got a couple mock pieces made of little jerseys, hockey jerseys and shit like that. So, you know what I'm saying? In the future, I'm collabing with a couple fashion designers to try and really get some final concepts out there as far as outside of the jerseys. Because really, the jerseys is like the only thing I got ready. But I got ideas and mock-ups and shit for like sets, like shirts and short sets and hoodie sets and shit like that, but I just ain't, the vision ain't all the way there, you know what I'm saying? So it's coming soon. God put his hands on it, man.
Hell yeah, man. So for any artist that's watching this when it drops, what advice do you have for them if, you know, let's say they might be feeling like they're stuck at some point, they can't get over this hump? What advice would you have for them to kind of reach that next level, and how would you rate growth being important on a scale 1 to 10, and why?
I mean, man, this shit, growth is a 10, bro. It's nothing that's more pivotal as an artist and as a person in general. You know what I'm saying? It's like this. If you want different results, you gotta change. You gotta do something different. If you're not, then you're doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. Now you insane.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, realistically, bro, it's just... damn, I forgot the question. The first part of the question.
Basically, what would you tell an artist as far as being, how to get past
that rock and that hard place?
Yeah.
Man, keep going, man. Just keep going. Like, I know that sounds so cliche, bro. Keep going. Turn your blinders on, and you gotta take a page out of the Mamba Mentality book, bro. And dark muse. You know what I'm saying? Dark muse and light musing. Sometimes like people have good things to say about you. Don't let that be the thing that gets you like, oh, well, I've arrived. No, use that to still fuel yourself, and use that to know this is what they say you are. This is who people see you as. You know what I'm saying? And when it's negative, don't let that beat you down. Let it also build you up to say, you know what, shit, this is what they think about me out here. They think I can't do this shit. I ain't about to prove them wrong.
Yeah.
I'm about to prove myself right.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So just turn the blinders on, man. Really get in the lab and get into your work. Get submerged in work, and all of that shit will literally mean nothing. Like, all of the shit you feeling inside is literally, it's damn near like your second mind trying to stop you. But that's the beauty of the creative process, because the ones who keep going are the ones who find the gem. You know what I'm saying? The people who stop, you right on the cusp. It's like every artist literally says, I almost gave up right before my big break came.
Oh yeah.
That's just how it works, bro.
And then they look back at that and then they say, that's exactly why I didn't give up. Because if I had gave up when I thought there was nothing else to lose, I would have lost my own breakthrough. You know?
Fuck around, lost yourself too.
Yeah.
That's the other part.
Absolutely.
Because a lot go into this shit, man. A lot go into the art. You literally sometimes putting your life into this music.
It's a lot of work, man.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work. That's like me with the podcast. I jumped into it with no experience. I was an Uber driver. That's how it originated, bro. I was Cashier Quan's personal driver for 2 years.
That's hard.
Yep. And I picked him up 4 times in 1 month. Just happened to be at the right spot, the right time. Come to find out, dog lives the block behind me on the east side. So as I'm driving in the city, east, west, downtown, and I'm coming across all type of artists, bro. I mean, fire artists, trash artists. And the whole time I'm thinking like, damn, after T Grizzly blew, a lot of motherfuckers came out of the blue that wanted to start rapping.
With that same sound.
Yeah. And then they either made it or they fell off, or, you know, they was like, okay, fuck it, this ain't for me. So what I got to thinking was, there's a lot of talent in the city, but it's lacking certain platforms for these artists to be seen, heard, and showcase their talent.
Definitely.
Yeah. And then that's when I actually created the HNG show, you know, 5 years ago. And just like I said, I jumped into it with no experience, but I studied the game as a young kid. You know, I grew up watching 106 in Park, Breakfast Club, MTV music videos. Like, I was musically involved, but I never did anything on the creative process until now. But with me studying the game at a young age, that allowed me to naturally learn the podcasting skills. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Because with that, and seeing the lack of platforms for the artists to come on to even promote themselves as an artist, a lot of artists forget, like, you're the brand.
Right.
You know, you don't have to have a current album, a current single.
Yeah.
You know, you as an artist are the brand, and you're the artist. there's no stopping where you can grow, where you can go to. So even if, let's say, we interviewed you 2 years from now, right? But let's say the last project or album or single you dropped was a year ago. We can still promote you as an artist.
Right.
You know, like there's so much more room to grow. There's so many more ways to take this and evolve that a lot of artists don't see.
I think that it's always it's like a slippery slope thing.
Yeah.
It comes back to life is always about football to me. Like I play football, so it's like either you play for the love of the game or you play for the jersey. And a lot of niggas out here playing for the jersey. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just because it look good, it sound cool, it feel good, but you don't love this thing. You know what I'm saying? And those people, I would like to call them in the way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it just is what it is. Like rap is oversaturated, music in general is oversaturated. Everybody with a little bit of buzz think, oh, I could just rap now. I got the fans already. I could just rap. Let me work with some writers.
Everybody fucking with it now.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, shit gotta be organic. People wanna fuck with you because they fuck with you and they fuck with your story that you're telling, not you telling another nigga's story. And that's why so many artists we see, nigga, the turnover rate on an artist is high as fuck.
High as fuck.
Listen, hey, real quick. Hey, chat. I need everybody in the comments when this shit drop I want everybody to guess the number of how many gems or how many quotables Legend and drop this fucking interview. This motherfucker been dropping quotables.
Oh,
I'm talking about gems. I've been counting them. And I'm gonna let y'all know if y'all hey, Forte, when you edit this, we need to count how many gems. Whoever get it right, I don't know what I'm gonna give you. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe I'm gonna I'll send her $5. Whoever get it right,
10, I'll match it.
10. We'll give you 10.
15.
15. We give you $15 if you can guess the right number of quotables and gems that Legend has dropped. Because this motherfucker been cooking.
Hey.
He been cooking.
Let me know if you heard. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I don't know if these niggas hear me, man.
Yes.
And it's like that. Like, I'm not, like I said, bro, before, like when we said gatekeeping, I like to share information, bro. What's the point of knowing some shit if you not passing it on? Like to the next man, next generation. That's what we here for.
Yeah.
We here to keep music alive.
Yeah.
You know, and if we keep all the sauce in and not share some of it, like a lot of these people do got to figure out some of their own sauce. And their own recipes.
Yeah.
But if there's anything we can do to help, that shows our genuinity.
Yeah. Then on top of that, it's a lot of people coming up who don't have the education, like who don't know what really goes on in the labels and what really goes on in the industry. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and I'm not saying like I'm signed or nothing, but like I'm somebody who did the research, nigga. I was researching as a kid because I always knew this was what I wanted. So niggas is like, don't sell your soul, don't sell your soul. I'm like, nah, nigga, I could never. I already know what all of that shit is about.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? I know what it's all about. It would never happen. It could never happen for me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's just, at the end of the day, bro.
Yeah.
God bless, man.
Let's say you wanted to get signed, right? Let's just say that was your biggest goal. As an artist, how would you approach a label, especially one that you really wanted to? Like, let's put
distribution. One word, distribution.
Okay.
I ain't giving them no publishing. We can distribute together and be partners. This is a partnership. I'm not giving them no publishing. I'm not giving them no creative control. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I want it my way.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go hard for my terms. I don't need your lawyer. I have my own. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going for none of the quick little, you know what I'm saying? No, I don't want no 360. I don't want none of that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm not going. So yeah, it just have to be distribution, man. That'll damn near be the best bet. But if you really want me to be honest, if it ever came to the point where a label was approaching me, that's when I know I don't need to sign.
Yeah,
that's true.
That's when I know I don't need to sign to you. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like we are in a day and age where the record label, they're not needed.
Facts.
They're not needed. They need you.
Yeah.
They need you. They need
a much more independent time right now.
Yeah, and they need you. And it's fucked up because they making billions off the artists, but literally giving them pennies.
Listen, if you want to know what a record label is, go study the fucking bank system.
Yep.
A record label is a bank
loan, nigga.
That's all it is.
Bank loan, nigga.
That's it, my
See, it's a
nigga.
lot of niggas think, oh, I got $1 million advance, nigga, we rich. No,
No,
nigga.
nigga.
You signed a term deal for 4 albums. That $1 million is supposed to cover every tour for the next 4 years, nigga.
Yeah.
Every album for the next, that's your studio budget, that's your wardrobe, that's all that shit. The label call you and say, hey, we going on a meeting. You don't gotta worry about paying for nothing. Nigga, they paying with your budget. Yes, you do gotta worry about paying for something.
And that's the way Legend dropped the gym already. Man, goddamn it, another one. He already dropped it early. He told y'all how to avoid it.
Yeah.
He got his own fucking studio. He got his own motherfucking camera. He got his own media team. He got his own choreographer. He got his own band. He got his own clothing line. He know how to. This is how you save motherfucking money right here. The man is giving you the blueprint. Goddamn it, don't miss it.
This is how you start your own entertainment company, how you start your own label. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's what we all about. Moving forward. If it's in 2025, if you're an artist, that's what you should be focusing on. Financial literacy and fucking starting your own LLC, your own entertainment company, whatever, your own businesses. You gotta start owning shit, man. Cause you got all the music and all the product, and what end up happening is you sign everything over that come with that shit. You sign it all over. So even when you get something after that, nigga, it's theirs.
Yeah.
You don't own shit. You don't even own your brand. You sign your likeness over.
Exactly.
Yep.
Now, where do you see yourself within the next 2 to 3 years? And do you feel like at some point in your career that you would be willing to take an artist under your wing?
And then, man, I don't, honestly, I do not know, man. Wherever God take me, I'll be so grateful. That's just really the only answer I got. I don't know. I've been able to do a lot of things, and I want to do way more than what I've done. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to write for some of my favorite artists. I want to be able to work with some of my favorite artists, and I just want to be able to continue to pay my bills and continue to take care of my family off of music. You know what I'm saying? That's what I care about. I don't care about all of the superficial fleeting and chains and diamonds and Ferrari this, Grammy that. You know what I'm saying, man? I just want to be able to say I'm happy at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? God woke me up to be able to still do what I love to do. He gave me this gift. I get to use it. You know, what more can I ask for?
Facts.
And as far as taking artists under my wing, definitely, I would definitely love to do things like that. I got a couple artists in general that I have kind of proteged a bit to. Shout out Bailey J. She's somebody that's very dope, R&B female vocalist coming out of Detroit, who's been recording with me since she was 14. D Dior, he's been recording with me since he was 14 years old. My brother Saad, my business partner, you know what I'm saying? He was somebody our relationship, we go back all the way from like 8 years old. We play Little League football together. And, you know, we turned 13, you go to high school, we separate, went to different high schools and shit. And during the pandemic, I was dropping content, and he somehow worked with one of my classmates. They shared it. He seen it, hollered at me. I seen he was doing music instantly. I'm like, let's go. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Let's go. We gonna open up a studio together. We did that shit. We ain't look back.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 5 years later, we here. You feel me?
Tough. That's tough, bro. Beautiful.
Yeah. No, that's definitely not easy.
Yeah.
Now, do you feel like you've had certain business ideas with certain business minded people that could have made a good business partner, but then that person, let's say when it came to that time, they either flaked off or maybe they wasn't ready for that time, for that specific moment? I
mean, I ain't gonna speak too much on that because I don't want nobody to feel away. But the short answer is yes. And I would just say I was, I don't necessarily feel like it was the wrong people. It may have just been the wrong timing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And that's really all, but it's no regrets at all. You know what I'm saying? It was a lesson at the end of the day, and it was a lot learned from it, and a lot to take in, and a lot of growth and a lot of things gained from it still as well. You know what I'm saying? From that relationship, it's a relationship that I still have today. If I need something, that person needs something, we know we can call each other. So I mean, at the end of the day, you know, we still family, we still brothers, we still locked in.
That's
but at the end of the day, you know, everything everything don't always go to plan, and you know, sometimes we gotta either meet the drawing board or go back to where we started at, and you know, kind of just support each other and do our thing from a distance. So I still got nothing but love, and anybody ever need or anybody ever recommend or need, or excuse me, anybody ever needs a service, I'm always the first to recommend said people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So how do you deal with those tough moments when, you know, like you said, it might not be that time right now?
Yeah. I mean, honestly, man, sometimes it's just tough conversations have to be had, bro. In the line of work that we in general, I mean, entertainment, you got to tell people no. Yeah. And you got to be able to stand up for yourself to say, you know, this ain't the time for us to do this. And granted, my situation wasn't like that. I had to find out the hard way that it wasn't the time based on things not going to plan. Right. But what I would say that it taught me is to learn and learn how to listen to where people's hearts are, because you can try to collab with a person and make them all the things you want them to be, but when they tell you this what I want, this my plan, that's their plan. You can't control and change their plan or what they got going for them. And no matter how much opportunity you provide, no matter what, at the end of the day, we all gotta walk our own path. And you know, that's why I say it's not a situation where I could ever be angry or be upset. I gotta, if I am, it would be at myself for not taking the time to listen. I feel like in that situation, I rushed to get what it was done and to get it done at a team effort. But you know what I'm saying? Sometimes when you lay on that blade, you don't realize what it is that you sacrificing, and sometimes it take a little time to see what you sacrificed, and to know if you get your ROI, get your return on that investment. So you know what I'm saying, and I think that I did, relationship wise and everything from that experience. I think I got my ROI. Do I think that I got everything out of it? No, but at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, I don't regret anything.
Hell yeah. And what can we the people expect from Legend within the next 6 months?
I mean, shit, new visuals, new music. Me and my homie Rich, shout out Rich, that's my sister, my creative director, my choreographer, my everything. We gonna get in this lab, man, and really cook something special. I got some shows and shit planned. The rollout is actually, it's a show that I'm planning right now, skate party / concert, but it's actually being pushed back. It was scheduled for June 7th. I'm actually pushing back, just so everything can be done properly, because my plan is to end up making an event that's monthly, you know what I'm saying, and kind of do something to where I'm bringing back a sense of artistry in my community, Inkster, Michigan. So it's like I'm bringing something to do in my city as well, and then on top of that, just something different to offer to the Metro Detroit scene of music in general. You know what I'm saying? We showcased out. You know what I'm saying? We showcased out. All right, and we partied out as well. You know what I'm saying? So you know, you mix a little skating and mix some adult time, some good music, and some good people with good vibes and some good entertainment. A couple special guests, and I feel like, you know, you got a good product. But outside of that, man, I do want to get heavily involved in production and, you know, getting behind my camera and working on short films, commercials, and all sorts of different concepts of creative storytelling. You know what I'm saying? From whatever lens and whatever optic God will allow me to. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of why I picked up the camera as well. I've always had a big heart and a big care for art, the performing arts, and, you know, creative design in general. You know, I did flyers and creative designing and shit growing up. Like 13 years old, I used to make flyers and shit for my pop's church, do the cameras and all of that shit too. So, you know what I'm saying? You can expect that type of shit, man. But I mean, other than that, man, just really me trying to like bridge the gap between all of the content and the music, but also letting people get that inside look to really connect with me as a person. And beyond that, just being out more, man. I'd be in the house too much.
I feel you.
I be in the house too damn much,
Same.
dog.
I feel you.
I gotta get out more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think we all do just as people, man.
Yeah,
Pandemic fucked us up, bro.
man.
Motherfuckers.
See, I was
kept
fucked
us
up
in the
before that, dog. I always been such a homebody. Like when I was in high school, niggas used to see me at the parties and be like, "What are you doing here?" And I'm like,
You ain't supposed to be here.
I can't get fucked up for the one time. Why not fucking leave you for
I'm gonna
dirty?
pop out tonight, boy.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. So where can the people find you at, man?
Oh, you can follow me on social media at Legend Official on Instagram, TikTok, A Dreamer's World Official. Yeah, man. That's really the only two platforms I really be on and really pivot on like that. YouTube, Locked In Entertainment. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Yeah.
And then where can they find Mellow McClain at?
Absolutely, man. Find me everywhere, anywhere at Mellow McClain. It's MELOMCCLAIN on every platform there is. Social media, streaming. It's only one Mellow McClain, so thank God for that. And yeah, man, that's where you can find me, man, at Mellow McClain. And that's it. No underscores, no nothing else, man. And I will definitely be looking forward to seeing you.
And you heard him, man. You can find him anywhere. So that means anywhere.
Anywhere.
Hell yeah. So before we go, y'all already know what the deal is. My boy Legend has a fire virtual performance for us. You ready? You ready to hit the stage, bro?
Yeah, I'm ready to knock this motherfucker out, man. And I'm coming different, man.
Hell yeah.
I'm coming different. I know I just talked all that shit about the trap and the city shit, but I'm gonna actually do some shit like that. But like I said, man, there's no disrespect to the city, man.
Yeah.
I love us having a light on us, even with the current sound that we got right now. But you know, it's definitely time to expand our palette, people.
Yes.
We got dope talent like this man right here, myself, and so many other great artists, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not just saying that shit. Detroit has so much to offer. And it really speaks volumes because, nigga, we the hardest people to entertain in the fucking world.
In the fucking world, the hardest crowd.
Everybody in Detroit a celebrity, goddamn.
You feel me?
Facts, bro. Facts.
Hell yeah.
But I think that's gonna end this interview, y'all. Thanks for coming out. We got Mellow McClain co-hosting today, and then we got my boy Legend in the house. He's about to hit the stage for y'all, and he's about to run through this bitch real quick. So thanks for watching. Before y'all go, stay tuned, cause it's going down. Thanks for watching. Peace.
Peace.
Little bitch, I been hogging. Ain't Jen Jones, but a nigga been ballin'. They still frostin', we been on it. Say you getting money, nigga, we ain't seen that. Yeah, I'm getting money, you can't get shit from me. Yeah, I call my brothers if this shit get ugly. Say you got a problem, see a nigga mugging. That's the definition, turning nothing into something. Made me call you bluff, we ain't Pete the niggas bluff. Heard it need a fake ID, we gon' call that boy McLovin. Show them niggas till they see, we gon' play it like a usher. And I grew up in the church, ain't shit sweet, I know some drummers, nigga. You don't want no water, you don't really want no drama. You don't want no static, can't even beef without no commas. Fucking up the party, yeah, I put up with Osama. They say that we been plotting, oh my god, that's on my mama. Bitch, you fucking up my fashions, bitch, your drink on new design. I spit on church, cause it's my passion. I know ain't no nigga out of, ay. You can't say you real when you fake, you ain't a rider. Me and Twin laughing to the bank, you ain't excited. If bro say it's the us, then we get you expedited. My ex turned fed, yeah, I had to analyze it. New bitch at Amazon, Lil' shorty, she the promise. DHL, yeah, I get her new Chanel if she promise. Yeah, I think I got them up, all they bodies spend 10 on 1. Ain't enough, shorty, sorry, bitch, nigga, grow up. Always tryna hold some. Why the fuck you tryna tell me like you know something? Like the stones in my chain, man, that shit so dumb. Some niggas come, some niggas ain't, so we gon' pull up. I got a lot up on my plate, so I can't hold up. I'm the fly, show enough. When I ride, they go nuts. Yeah, and I think I got them out they mind. We say for the party up, bitch, we talking Columbine. I'm in love with a fragrance of Chanel No. 5. You in love with that Betsy nigga, quit your 9 to 5. With all that ain't shit aside, only the strong will survive. And every time a nigga on a song, I'm alive. When I had started to try, they departed from my side. Now I'm on my side and they all wanna slice. Plug say the pack ain't crazy. Shit ain't changed, brody said the rag ain't need me. What else new? Yeah, say I make it look easy. Boys been trying to tell you, but you probably won't believe me. Always down to show you niggas seeing is believing. If you playing with my blood, you gon' see a nigga tweaking.
Put some change up for my sons, you won't see me on the weekend. I know some killers, I ain't one, but don't push me to the deep end. Made me call you bluff, we had Pete, these niggas bluff. Heard it need a fake ID, we gon' call that boy McLove. Show them niggas till they see, we gon' play it like a usher. And I grew up in the church, ain't shit sweet, I know some drummers, nigga. You don't want no war, no, you don't really want no drama. You don't want no static, can't even beef without no commas. Fucking up the party, yeah, I put up with Osama. They say that we been plotting, oh my God, that's on my mama. Bitch, you fucking up my fashion, build your drink on new design. I spit on track, cause it's my passion. I know ain't no nigga out of, ay, you can't say you real when you fake, you ain't no rider. Me and Twin laughing to the bank, you ain't excited.
Yeah, Forte, turn me up, man.